I work hard to earn my pay, and I saved real big today at All-American Ford.
Hey everyone, I'm Jason Savino, the Marketing Director for the All-American Auto Group, and this is the All-American Auto Mall and Old Bridge Updates podcast. This is episode number 39. Just have some quick weekly updates this week. This is Friday, May 28th. We're going into Memorial Day weekend. Our showrooms are pretty crowded right now. A lot of customers out there looking for new and used certified pre-owned vehicles, so that's great. So let's jump into it. Last week, and like I do every episode, I'm doing a video portion of this where I'm sharing my screen. Just for anybody watching on YouTube or Facebook, they can check it out with some visuals as well. So I'm going to share my screen right now for that audience that's going more visual rather than audio. So let me get that going. Okay, so we're good. So quick recap of the last couple episodes. So episode 37 on May 14th, I went over some updates from that week. We had some cool vehicles that came in, so I focused on that. Last week, episode 38, I recapped the F-150 Lightning reveal, which is the all-new, all-electric F-150 from Ford that we're going to see in our showroom middle of next year. Right now, you can reserve the F-150 Lightning with a $100 refundable deposit. You go to our website for that or Ford.com and just select our dealership, All American Ford in Old Bridge, and that reserves your spot in line for the all-new F-150 Lightning. Basically, then in the fall, you'll be able to switch that reservation into a full order where you'll get to see trim levels, you'll get to pick out all the options. That's when you'll see full pricing, stuff like that. And then you'll receive your order in the middle of 2022. So that was the last couple episodes on the podcast. So this week, it's fairly quick going into holiday weekends. No major events from this week, really, just some updates and some vehicles that came in. Last weekend on Saturday, showing on the screen now a picture from the Spring Fest at Old Bridge Raceway Park. It was a great event. It's kind of this beer fest, beer tasting event. We were a sponsor for designated driver portion of it. We brought two vehicles. We brought a beautiful red Mustang Mach-E and our custom lifted Cyber Orange Ranger that I actually talked about 2 episodes ago, built by our AAF customization body shop. So check that out. Pictures are online. Our team did a great job there. We took raffle information for a Roush cooler, and we announced that winner last week. And reached out to the person. They wanted to remain anonymous. I believe it's somebody from Freehold. So that was a cool event over the weekend. Then recently we got a really cool trade-in vehicle. It's a very, very clean pre-owned custom 2020 Ford F-150 Raptor in what is one of my favorite colors from Ford. It's called Ford Performance Blue Metallic. An amazing exterior color, looks really good on the Raptor with some black accents throughout. The customer who had owned it, I believe it was a Carfax One owner. It's only got about 10,000 miles on it too, so not too bad at all. They customized it with some custom light packages, which is pretty cool. So those pictures are on our social media pages. Really clean looking, really nice looking Raptor. Raptors are very hard to come by because last year with COVID and the production shutdowns, we basically didn't get any brand new Raptors in. I don't think we've gotten any in yet this year. Usually we get some Roush Raptors in. Usually we get some Shelby Raptor Bajas in. So the Raptor is very, very hard to come by right now. And this is a really nice trade-in vehicle we got. So check that out if you're interested in a Raptor. The really cool thing as well that happened recently was our partnership with Pete Alonso, the New York Mets first baseman. So I've spoken about this on a couple podcasts now. Early on this year, right before the MLB season started, we hooked up with Pete Alonso. Basically, he told his agent he wanted a vehicle to drive around for the season. He's a big Ford guy. He owns an F-250 back in his hometown of Tampa. So he loves Ford, really got interested in the Mustang Mach-E, all electric. He wanted to try out the new model from Ford. And basically, between him and his agent, they wanted to work with, a dealership with a good reputation, family owned and operated. So they got connected with us. They love that. Basically, they deal with me directly. They love that they deal with a family member directly of ownership. So it's been a great relationship so far. Pete absolutely loves his custom Mach-E. I've shown it on the podcast before in these videos, and it's all over our social media. It's on our website too. Very, very nice custom Mustang Mach-E. Pete's extremely happy with it. So with COVID protocols, obviously we're following everything from, the CDC and the MLB had their own rules and stuff. So we finally got the opportunity to hook up with Pete and get some autographs signed by him, which was fantastic. Going to have customer giveaways, some branded autographed items that we got. And then we got to film some commercials with him. So he actually, through Citi Field, was able to film some of our radio ads. So you could hear them on WFAN. So he's done some radio ads for us. And now we got to go and film him for video footage. So me and my marketing team actually got to do that. That was a fantastic experience. Pete and his agent have been amazing to work with. Pete is just such a nice guy. He really is. So I posted on our social media pages earlier that, he was decked out in all-American Ford gear, which was cool. He did a cool photo shoot, and we got some video footage. So look out for that. I'll be releasing that, me and my marketing team, over the next few weeks. And, hopefully we do a good job promoting it and you guys see it. And the very last thing, again, I told you this was going to be a quick one, the new mask policy update. So basically, the governor lifted the mask mandate effective today. So I know a lot of local businesses are struggling with what to do, how to change their policy. It's the governor's rulings and even the CDC and any of the guidelines really. Nothing's really ever that clear with, what you should do and what's right and wrong. So we are following in alignment with the state guidelines and closely monitoring the CDC guidelines and all that. But basically, with the mask mandate being lifted, masks are now optional for customers. And, check out the social media posts. I think we worded it perfectly. I think a lot of local businesses, did something similar with this wording. But it's basically, we understand that everyone has deeply personal beliefs guiding their own decisions, and some will wear masks and some will not. We continue to follow the CDC and encourage masks for unvaccinated individuals, but we do respect your personal choice and there will be no judgment. We ask that our guests respect our other guests, personal and private health choices as well. So that's right from the post on social media for our stores here in Old Bridge. And that's the story. Basically, customers, they come in, they still have to fill out the COVID protocol form. That's been standard in most businesses, temperature checks, stuff like that. But if they're unvaccinated and they want to follow the New Jersey state guidelines and not wear a mask, that's their personal decision at this point. And of course, as a auto group, we continue to offer some of the very convenient remote selling aspects that became very popular during COVID. We've been doing all of this for years, but we offer remote selling. So you don't even have to come into the dealership. You can do the entire deal over the phone or online. And then we offer a complimentary home delivery of that vehicle to your house. We can do all the paperwork and any additional autographs from you that we need on paperwork in your driveway if you want. We've been doing that throughout COVID for individuals that want that level of convenience. We continue to offer complimentary service pickup and delivery like we have been for years and years. One of the biggest service departments in New Jersey between our Ford and our Subaru side. So we've been offering that forever. And then on our Ford side, we have the Ford mobile service van, which, that van will come to your house. It can perform recall fixes, oil changes, a whole bunch of different things. So companies and residents have been taking advantage of that, coming to their home or even their office at this point. So again, we continue to try and do what's best for our customers, our employees, trying to keep everybody as safe as possible, following whatever guidelines are expected to be followed from a business standpoint, from the New Jersey state guidelines and the CDC. So, and then on top of that, like I said, we offer these very convenient options as well for anybody who wants to take advantage of them. So those are our updates. And going into this Memorial Day weekend, I believe the last weather report I saw was that maybe tomorrow will be a little rainy. So we expect another big Saturday here. It's been busy. A lot of people looking for vehicles. New inventory, as I've been talking about with the chip shortage, has been a little bit crazy to keep up with. So continue to, reach out to us first before coming in. We always recommend appointments on Saturdays because Saturdays get busy. But we are stocked right now with used cars and certified pre-owned vehicles. So great opportunity to get those right now. And you could always order a new vehicle as well. It's anywhere from about 10 to 16 weeks out right now, but at least you get what you want. You could secure a new vehicle, which is pretty hard to do right now on the ground for some dealerships. So that's always an option as well. So everybody out there, enjoy the holiday weekends. Stay safe. Hopefully we get some nice weather and we can enjoy it. And I'll be back on next week.
Well, everyone can afford it.